ask you, is there something on the menu that you haven't personally prepared?
Well, I ordered out the dessert.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Make room. Here comes the pie. All right. Okay. Who wants the first piece of that pie, huh? I see you eyeing the first piece. Oh, that's good. Pass that down there, will you? That's nice.
My turn.
My turn.
My turn.
I thought that would have been a good JPP reference, even though he's not playing because he has a hurt pussy, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Giants-Eagles hate week, I guess you want to call it. Giants just clinched a playoff berth. Well, they didn't clinch a playoff berth. They need some things to happen next week, but in my opinion, they're in the playoffs. So, this is what I'm going to say. It doesn't really matter what happens because I can see us winning this game just because Lane Johnson's coming back. And how significant is that? It's pretty big because we were 3-0 with them, and we were almost 4-0 if the refs didn't screw us out of the Detroit Lions game. So, it's very significant he's coming back. But with that being said, you know, your defense has been playing very well. I'm not going to take anything away from you guys. You guys spent a shitload of money, bought your defense. You did what you had to do. You're winning with it. I find it kind of funny how you guys bashed your GM consistently, Jerry Reese, and now you're praising him like he's the next coming of Jesus. But, you know, that's New York fans. It is what it is. They say that we bash our fucking fans and team and owners all the time, and we have fucking no wins. At least we have something to show for it when it comes to our bashing. But when you guys bash a manager that helped you get to where you are, it's kind of pathetic, but it is what it is. With that being said, keys to this game. Now, I know Carson Wentz is going to play better regardless of the Giants defense playing very good, because I think Carson Wentz is going to play with a chip on his shoulder this game, because, you know, he went all the way down the field in Baltimore last week, and he damn near almost won this game by himself. I think in primetime Thursday Night Football, he's going to show the world that he's nothing to fuck with next year. And I'm a huge believer in that. Even though we have some scumbag pieces of shit at wide receiver, I believe he's going to come to play. I really do. It depends if the wide receivers want to try to get open, which is going to be kind of tough because your cornerbacks are studs, your linebackers are studs, everyone on your defense, you know, you have a pretty good defense. I'm not going to lie. I don't sugarcoat things. I tell it like it is. But, you know, the way I see it is, I think Carson just comes to play. I think he finds the open receiver. I think he keeps the player alive. I think he runs around. I just think he does whatever it takes to win the game. That's why I think we could win the game on offense. But on the defensive side of the ball, Eli Manning, I am not scared of one bit. I've never been scared of Eli Manning. Never will, never have, never. I never will be. He doesn't scare me as a quarterback. And you guys praise this guy like he's Tom Brady. This guy did enough for you guys to win Super Bowl. I'm not going to take anything away from that. But when you guys praise this guy consistently after how inconsistent he is over his career, it's kind of sickening. It's to the point to where you guys don't know anything that comes out of your mouth. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I hear Bad Dog talking. Bad Dog, that fucking pasta eating, that sausage slurping, that garlic spewing, that little bitch, always talks about how great Eli Manning is. He's an idiot. He's only saying that because he's on his team. He knows damn well that Eli Manning ain't shit. Eli Manning does this much. Your defense does this much. Eli Manning does this much. OBJ does this much. Get the picture? OBJ is that offense. Sterling Shepard is playing well. Cruz is playing well. Your run game sucks. Your offensive line sucks. And you have Eli Manning fumbling the ball in midair when nobody's even touching him. So, I gotta fix my camera. But anyway, Eli Manning is the least of my worries when it comes to your team. You know, as I said, I believe we can win this game with Carson Wentz. I believe we can win this game if we put pressure on Eli Manning with our front four. And if our front four comes to play this week, you're not going to get a lot of offense. I know we're putting probably Jalen Mills on OBJ, which is a bad matchup. I'll be the first one to say that because OBJ is amazing. I'll be the first one to say that. I think he flaunts and I think he celebrates a little bit too much, but he's probably one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in the league. Easily, hands down. I give credit where credit is due, and the guy's a stud. But the problem that I have is that, like I said, you guys give Eli Manning way too much credit. Way too much credit. And you know what? You guys matched up well with Dallas. I give you props on that one. You don't match up well with us. You haven't matched up well with us in 3 years. You had a fluke win last month, which I gave you props for. If we had a better wide receiver that could actually run a route, that would have been our game as well. But it wasn't meant to be. This week, we're going to win this game. Hands down, we're going to win this game. Not only because I don't think you guys are going to be up for it because you guys did clinch a playoff berth. I just think that we're going to come to play and we're going to beat you guys. That's just how I see it. And you know, there's nothing more I would love. And it's going to get a little dark here. There's nothing more that I would love than to see my defense completely fuck up your quarterback. Completely run him to the ground. When he's on the ground, piss on him, spit on him, do whatever they can to rough up this guy before the playoffs. I'm not saying break his ACL because that's a little bit too dark for me, and I don't wish injuries on anybody, but just kick the living shit out of him so he is miserable in the playoffs. That is the one thing I would love the most. But with that being said, should be a good one. I have us winning because Lane Johnson's huge for our team. And I think that's it. Anyway, I know Cop Pizzle's come to the game. You know, I may meet up with him. I talked to him on Twitter. That would be a cool meetup. And you know, I will say something. Cop Pizzle, you, my friend, are a real fan. You're a real Giants fan. You don't care about the hype of Philadelphia. You don't care about the stereotypes in Philadelphia. You're coming because you want to root for your team. You want to celebrate. You want to try to be there for your team in a road game, which could determine your playoff victory. And you accepted this invitation 2 weeks ago. You're coming because you love the New York Giants. And that, my friend, makes you a real fan. I've had people like Eric PABC tell me they're afraid to come to Philly, that they're afraid they're going to get beat up. You don't care because you love the New York Giants. And you'll see on Thursday night that our fans aren't that bad. So, it is what it is. You're a real fan. You're not a piece of shit like all these other faggots. It is what it is. So, when the fruit baskets come into town on Thursday, it's going to get really gay in that fucking stadium. And you know who I'm talking about. OBJ. But it should be a good game. See what happens. Alright, peace guys, I'm out. Bye.